Now, lesbians are applying to the Human Rights Council for permission to hold an event that is just for lesbians. The proposed Lesbians Born Female event to be held in Melbourne to mark International Lesbian Day will be a test case in the clash between women's rights and transgender inclusion. Now, organisers are seeking the right to ban male bodies and straight women from attending, saying exclusively lesbian events are being driven underground by a repressive and conservative political climate that silences women from speaking out about lesbian rights. Joining me now is Nicole Mowbray, a member of both the Lesbian Action Group and LGBT Alliance Australia. How is it that in 2023, lesbians are free to get married, but they can't exclusively meet at a same-sex event without all these hurdles you've got to jump across and being called bigots whilst you try to do it?
That's exactly right, Rita. You would think that in today's day and age where we can now legally marry, we can't actually legally hold a single-sex event anymore. And this has been an issue for the lesbian community, not only in Australia but worldwide, for over 20 years now. There's a long history of this. We can't legally hold a single-sex event because of sex discrimination laws and equal opportunity laws. We have to apply for an exemption to hold a legal public single-sex event. Gay men seem to have it a bit easier than us lesbians. I know that the Laird and the Peel have an ongoing exemption, so they can run male-only events there. And we're basically wanting to be able to do the same thing. We're wanting to have, single-sex events for lesbians again. We've been organising underground for 20 years now. We haven't been able to meet in a public event as a single-sex thing for over 20 years now, and we're basically sick of being underground. We're also extremely concerned that there's no community for young lesbians anymore. Well, there is, but it's all forced mixed-sex events. So anything that's LGBTIQ plus these days is guaranteed mixed-sex events. There's no single-sex events for young gay or lesbian people anymore because of the Discrimination Act.
That seems to be a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you're a lesbian and you want to meet other lesbians, you don't want to have male bodies there. You don't want to have straight women there who are not lesbians, and you don't want to have male bodies whether they identify as female or not, because that's not where your interest lies. But can I bring to you Equality Australia's CEO, Anna Brown? She said the HRC application, and I quote here, was a sad stunt that seeks to sow division in our community. The lesbians I know and the parties that I attend include all women and their friends, including trans women and non-binary people. What's your response to that?
Look, I'd say that's great for them. Good on them, knock yourselves out, have your mixed events. No problem with that at all. But respect that there are lesbians out there, and the vast majority of us, I'd have to say, we would like to have the option to have a single-sex event, to continue to have single-sex events. I came out in the mid-80s in Melbourne to a thriving lesbian community. You could go out any night of the week and go to a lesbian-only event. And many of us of my age group have watched that disappear in the intervening 40-odd years. It's just all gone, to the point where now we are told we have to have mixed events. We have to include everyone.
It's a new form of misogyny, if you ask me, Nicole. It's the new age, it's the PC form of misogyny that's now acceptable.
It's the new homophobia.
Nicole Mowbray, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate your time.